Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing 3 slow cooker recipes with you. So the slow cooker I have is by Instant Brands and it's actually a pressure cooker, but it's a pressure cooker with loads and loads of different functions. I can pressure cook in there, I can slow cook in there, saute, I can do loads of different things in there. So all the recipes I'm going to be sharing with you today are using the slow cooker function. So it works in exactly the same way as a kind of traditional slow cooker does. I really hope you enjoy these recipes. I feel like now it's getting a little bit cooler and darker here in the UK. It's the perfect time to get the slow cooker out and start sort of prepping in advance so that you help your future self out when it comes to the evenings and your meals are just ready. I'll be sharing loads more recipes like this in the coming weeks and months. So if you want to see more, then I would love for you to subscribe and stick around. With all of that said, let's get straight on in to the first recipe. Right, so this slow cooker meal is going to become pulled pork, but barbecue pulled pork. So what I have got here is a pork shoulder. I have got some apple cider. I've got this barbecue sauce. I just saw it in the shops. It's a sticky sweet one and I thought that would be perfect for this recipe. Salt and pepper. I've got some paprika, cumin, and then I've also got some of this sweet chili jam that I thought I'd put into the mix here, but then I'll also add a little bit in with the burgers. So what I'll serve this with is obviously some burger buns, maybe a bit of coleslaw in there, and then some wedges on the side. But this main part of the meal is perfect for the slow cooker. I've got quite a big joint here, so this will probably also have some leftovers which I can then just use kind of with some nachos the next day or anything like that. Or if people want to have more burgers the next day, they can do, of course. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to cook everything in my slow cooker together, and then before I pull it apart I'm going to take the pork skin off and then I'm going to pop that under the grill and crispen it up so that it's like pork scratching, really delicious. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to add in all my sauces before I pop in my pork shoulder. So I'll add in my apple cider, I'll add in the barbecue sauce, paprika, cumin, sweet chili jam and salt and pepper. I'll list below the quantities I've used for this half kilo shoulder, but then if you are using a bigger shoulder or a smaller shoulder, you can just adjust the quantities to suit. I'll just combine everything together in my slow cooker before putting my pork shoulder in there, smothering it completely in my sauce, and then I will pop the lid on and then slow cook this for 8 hours. After the 8 hours is up, you can take the pork shoulder out and then just remove the skin of the shoulder before popping that under the grill so that it can crispen up to make some pork scratching. And then you can actually just see how easily the pork is coming away with a fork. So you're just pulling it apart, and then once you've done that, you want to pop this back into your slow cooker, mix it all together, and then I'm just going to put the lid on this and keep it warm until we are ready to serve. To serve, I am going to just have my burger bun, then I'll put a generous amount of the barbecue pulled pork on top, some of this delicious purple coleslaw, and then I'll just top it with the top of the bun and then serve some wedges on the side. Super simple, but so delicious. Right, so this is going to be like a creamy salmon pasta slow cooker meal. And the thing you do need to know is that when you cook pasta in the slow cooker, you do not want to put it in there from the very start, otherwise it just becomes complete mush. So that is left out until the end. So what I've got here is 2 salmon fillets. This is for 4 people. I've got a whole thing of this Boursin garlic herb cheese. I've got 500 grams of rigatoni pasta. You can use whichever one you like. And then in here I've got 600 mils of veggie stock, 1 stock cube in there. And then I've just got some parmesan cheese. I don't think I've actually grated enough. I need to do a little bit more. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to remove the skin from my salmon and pop that into my slow cooker along with my Boursin cheese and all of my stock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cook this on low for 6 hours. And then as you can see, when I open up my lid, the salmon is just falling apart and everything just looks really delicious together once mixed. Then I'm going to add in my rigatoni and I'm going to just cook that for 40 minutes And after 40 minutes, your pasta will be cooked through and it will still have its form and it won't be mushy. After that 40 minutes and the pasta is cooked, I'm just going to add in my grated parmesan cheese, mix everything together and then serve up. All of the salmon has flaked apart now so that everyone's got a little bit of salmon in their dish. And this is a deliciously creamy, perfectly cooked pasta slow cooker meal. This is going to become a slow cooker dal. So I normally call it a lentil dal, but I was told the other day that actually dal means lentils. So this is just a dal, not a lentil dal. So what I have got in here is 1 onion, 3 cloves of garlic, and a big generous knob of ginger that I have just blitzed up. In my little blitzer machine, I've got some turmeric, cumin, paprika, a lemon, which is a bit of an added extra. Delicious, just adds a little kind of zing to this meal. And then I've got 500 mils of veg stock with 1 stock cube in there, some coconut milk, and then I've got this passata as well. But I would normally use just some chopped tomatoes, but I don't actually have any left. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some oil to my Instant Pot. I'm going to put this onto the saute setting first of all, just saute off my onion, garlic and ginger, add in my turmeric, cumin and paprika, and just cook those through for a few seconds before adding in my drained lentils. So I did just put some water in with these lentils to begin with, just to kind of soak them and clean them. So I put in my drained lentils, all of my veg stock, the whole of the coconut milk and my passata. And then I will pop the lid onto this. I actually only slow cook this on low for 3 hours. And then I just have the setting on my slow cooker, well, my pressure cooker, that I can just keep the food warm so that it stops the cooking process, but you can put it in the morning, and then when you come to serve it in the evening, it will still be nice and hot. And then after the timer is up, you're then ready to just add in your lemon juice. And then how we like to serve this is just in a bowl with some natural yogurt on top and some fresh coriander to finish it off. So those are the 3 recipes I wanted to share with you today. I really hope you enjoyed them. I will list all the quantities and ingredients I've used down below for each meal in my description box so you can recreate them at home really easily. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.